Good morning, everyone. This is Monday, August the 12th. Can you imagine? We're halfway through August already. August the 12th, 2024. It's 9:45 a.m. and we got a current temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. I'm in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, at the Public Gardens. And you can see I'm focused on this sign right here. This little building right here was built in 1847. Probably one of the first things to be built in this park. Anyways, we're going to take a walk around the whole thing. Take our time. This video is going to be completely done in this park. I haven't done a complete video in this park for about 2 years, and it was in the winter time. So that's how long ago that was. That was a long time. A complete video in this park will take some time because there's a lot of things here to look at. So we're going to take our time. I don't care if I spend an hour or whatever. We're just going to look at everything in here. Okay? All right. So here we go. Here we go. Halifax Public Gardens, located in the heart of downtown on Spring Garden Road. Very easy to find if you're a visitor here and you're looking for this. Everybody knows where Spring Garden Road is, and everybody knows where Public Gardens is. Okay? Very easy to find. I love these trees. You can go right inside of there, and nobody would even know you're there because they're so thick. I'll show you. Look, you can look right inside the trees. If you were in the middle, it'd be hard to see you. If you were in the middle of that that bush, tree, whatever it is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And there's some weird shaped trees here too. Look at this. How many trees are coming out of that one spot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trees, and they all come together at the bottom. Isn't that amazing? There's so much to see in here. You can't go fast because if you go fast, you'll miss something that you really would be interested in. The gate is right over this way, but we're not going to go that way right now because I may not even go up that gate. I might. We'll see. But we're not going to go. To get out, if I want to go from here, I go across that little bridge and then just bear to the right, and that take me right out of the park. But I don't think I want to leave the park for a while yet. We're going to have a good look around and stuff. You wonder about things like this, right? Why is there a big bump there on the side of the tree? Who knows, right? The Brook, 1869 William Naughton, 1826 to 1891. Photographed this picture, I guess. That was it? No, maybe. Photograph McCord, review McCord, no. The Brook, I don't know what it's saying. If he got that brook going through there or what, I'm not sure. Anyways, it's hard to interpret it when it just says the brook and then it gives his name. Maybe we'll find out here. Fountain. Oh, the fountain was erected in 1977 in memory of Alderman Abby Jacques Lane, member of City Council for 17 years. Donated by her husband, Frederick A. Lane. Okay. I think I look very touristy today with my gimbal in my hand and my sunglasses on, my backpack on. I think I look like a tourist here today. What do you think? I'm going to turn it around and you tell me what do you think if I look like a tourist, okay? Wait now, hang on. I'm almost ready. Okay, I'll turn it around and you tell me what you think. Okay, did I look like a tourist? Seriously? Okay. Not much activity in that pond today. I suppose the ducks go in there sometimes, but not at the moment. This is a cedar of Lebanon. See, cedar of Lebanon. Wow, they must have brought it over from Lebanon and planted it. I know Lebanon is famous for their cedar trees. I remember taking that in school. I don't know how I remembered that. I didn't remember much else, but I remember the cedars of Lebanon. Everything here's got somebody who donated it. Which elm? Almost glabra. That's the name of the tree or the person who put it there. Does it matter? No. All right, let's go through here, and then we'll go to the other side. And then we'll come back over and do the pond when we get around to the end. We'll have a better look at the pond, the lake, whatever it is. Now, if it's really hot out, this is a great place to be right here. You got a few of these trees that provide like almost 100% shade. Great on a hot day when it's like plus 30. I don't know if we're going to reach that today, but we're around 20 here now, so we might hit 30. I just wore a light jacket this morning. I took it off, put it in my backpack. It's one of those really foldable up ones, so it don't take a lot of space. So I can just take it out of there. And if it happened to rain, it's a little bit waterproof. But this time of year, that's the kind of jacket you take. And if you have to take it off, it's not very bulky. Yeah, let's go down through here, and then we'll take a side street over that way. Okay. There's lots of trails here to take. We are almost in the middle of August. Man, that's scary. Summer's soon going to be over. But university will be going back in very shortly. And the schools and all that stuff will be back in again for another year. But I gotta say, I did enjoy the summer. Didn't do a whole lot this summer. Didn't leave town too much. We did take a trip to New Brunswick once or twice. And we're taking another one in September. And that's probably going to be it until next year. Isn't it beautiful in here? Oh, I love this place. As well as many other people do. This place has always got tourists in here walking around. Even in the wintertime, the people that live here walk through here. The gates open a lot of times in the daytime in the winter, and we walk through here. It's kind of cold, but something about it that looks kind of nice, even though it is cold. But today is nice. There's no cold in the air today. Enjoy it while we got it, right? No, I'm not going out yet. I'm just walking up to the gate here. Then we'll... All right. Let's see how my clock's doing here. I don't want to make it like 2 hours long, but I want to make it maybe around an hour. Hour, only 12 minutes here. We got lots of time. I think I can get this into 1 hour. That street right up there is the Sackville Street, in case you're wondering. It's bounded by four streets. I won't try to tell you them all because I might get something wrong. The one on that boundary is Spring Garden Road. This one, I'm not 100%. I don't want to say it until I see the sign because I might get it wrong. You want to see the lake from here? We'll look into the trees at it. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Isn't this just absolutely a slice of beauty? There's a bumblebee on that flower right there. Maybe we can see him. There he goes. Wasn't that good? We got a little bee in our video. Oh, we got 2 boats out there now in the water. I'm looking toward the south right there. If I go down that way, I'll be heading south. If I go this way, I'm heading west. You know what all that stuff is in the water? That's leaves. Leaves off of these trees. Look at it. That's how much leaves fell off of the trees so far. It's not even fall yet, but the leaves are starting to fall off. Halifax gets a whole lot busier when university goes back in. Because we got an awful lot of people that go home for the summer holidays, and well, pretty well everybody, unless you live right here and go into university, but all the rest go home and come back in the fall, and they'll be back soon. Probably be by the end of August. They'll be back. So a lot of them are now probably. It's a big part of the economy here in Halifax is the universities. We got several places like universities and schools and colleges and things that people come here to see. Well, let's take a little walk through down in here and see what it's like. Okay? Isn't this beautiful in here? Wow. Something's swimming right there. Maybe ducks. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, I see a bunch of bubbles. I'm not sure what it is. Don't think it's a duck. I don't think they stay in there that long. If they duck their head down in, I don't think they stay that long. It's something anyways. Well, let's see. Welcome to the space. It is a smoke-free space. Well, I would hope so. I'm going to turn around and we'll just show you this building, what it's like here. Looking out through it's like a veranda that goes around three sides of the house. It's just I think it's a tool shed for the workers that work in this park is what it is. But it made it look like a house on the lake. Very nice. I'm pretty sure it's just a tool shed in here. All right, now what direction we want to go in? Down through here maybe? Sure. I promise you a long video of this park, and that you shall get. I'll show you a picture of the building where we were just standing on the veranda. Right there. There it is. Pretty cool place, huh? I don't know what that is. That might be just a pipe under the water because it's staying in one spot. I think that's a pipe under the water to kind of keep the water somewhat fresh, so it don't get stagnant. Yeah, it is pretty dirty, and there's another one over there, another one over there. They pipe fresh water in, and probably there's pipes around the edges of it that water goes out through when it reaches a certain height. And that way they kind of somewhat keep it fresh in here. All right, let's keep going. Keep moving, see what else is here. I see 3 boats in here. If you want, I can try to get close to see the boats. I think there's a spot right up here where we can walk out there a little bit and see the boots. The boats. See my boots. That wouldn't be a great thrill, would it? All right, now you can look. One is the first one here. I haven't seen it before. That one over there is the Titanic. That one in the middle, that's the Titanic. Now I'm going to zoom it up. I can go one notch on the zoom. Whoa, I think I can do better than that. No, apparently that's it. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Now we can see better. That's one of the boat switches. I never saw that one before. It looks like a Navy ship. When I see it now, looks like a Navy ship. And that one over there, I'm not sure. It might be the same thing, maybe, perhaps. And then there's the Titanic in the middle. There we go. That wasn't bad. I had a little trouble getting zeroed in on it there, but we made it. Apparently at one time, this was out in the water. And the lake looked a whole lot different than it does now. Wow, that was a long time ago. That was in 1870. See, the date is right there, 18, if you can see it. 1870. George Brown, champion oarsman, rowing on Griffin's Pond in 1870. Wow. See all those buildings back there? There was nothing here then. There was one older type building right now. If I can find it here. There we go, right in the corner. There's some older type buildings right there. One small one and one older type one right there. But there was some benches. Look, if you look really close, you can see some benches that were here. Wow, amazing. All right, let's continue on our journey through the public gardens and see what else we can find that's interesting. I love the way they put these garbage cans everywhere. That way nobody's going to drop anything on the ground. They shouldn't anyway. They should just carry it until they get to a garbage can. But a lot of people don't have that concept, and they don't really feel guilty if they drop it on the ground. But you don't really have to do that in here because there's garbage cans everywhere. This is the gazebo, and they got to really put a lot of effort into this section right here, making sure that everything is just 100%. Look at the flowers and stuff. How much work went into this, eh? You can't go up in what's called the bandstand, but it is a gazebo, but it's a bandstand too. You can't go up in there because the door's closed and it said no admittance on bandstand. I guess that's so children won't fall down the stairs, break their arm or something. And, you know, if you don't go up there, you won't fall off there. Lots of tourists here today walking around. They give free tours too. There's people here that give you guided tours, and they're much more knowledgeable than I am. So I tell you what things are, what they're like, but these guys are the professionals. They're usually a woman, this could be a man. A lot of women do this job. They take all these tourists and walk them around and tell them all the important dates and when this was put here and that was put here. And they're very knowledgeable. Isn't this beautiful? This is just absolutely a beauty to behold. Just this one spot alone is really something. Want to see that big tree against the sky? Isn't that beautiful? I love this place. It's one of my favorite things to do is come in here and when you want to see the ducks, here's a bunch of them all in a little bunch there. There's 5 of them right here. They're fairly tame. You can't pick them up, but you can get pretty close to them, and they're not too shy. You can't touch them or they snap at you with their beak, but they are quite tame. I could probably walk up there quite a little way before they move. Yeah, it just depends. One went right by my foot when I was sitting on the bench here a while ago. Yeah, very, very tame. All right, let's continue on our journey to see what else we got in here. I think there was a plaque on that once, unless it's on the other side. It could be on the other side, and that's the bolts coming right through. I don't know. We're going to see. No, I guess that's just the bolts holding it. Holding it all together. So then maybe there was a plaque on that at one time. I don't know. I do not know. I know one thing, there's lots of ducks in here. They just run the place here, these ducks. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And like I said, you can walk up to them quite close before they get scared and they walk away. But you can go pretty close before they get nervous. Well, we'll go up to the top corner and then we'll come back down one of the other trails. Lots of trails to take in here. Here's a sign. I think it might be telling you about the tours. Where they explain that you can get a free tour. Yeah, here it is right here. Each one takes an hour and a half. Look, hour and a half tour. Free tours. Comes a little closer. There you go. So there's one at 10:30, one at 12, one at 1:30, and one at 3 o'clock. For more information, go to the desk, which will be in that building. Right over there, okay? And they'll tell you all about it. So there's four hour and a half tours in this park. Okay, let's see what it says about the ducks. The majority of the ducks in the gardens are wild, and feeding them may result in their failure to migrate. This will have a major impact on their health, natural habits, and on the sustainability of public gardens environment. Well, apparently the ducks fly south when the winter comes because there's no food for them then. Right now they can find lots of stuff to eat, and so I guess that's why you don't feed them, because they're going to migrate to the south of the United States in the wintertime. I have seen some ducks here in the winter, and I don't know how they're equipped for the cold. I'm not sure. But it might be rough on them. So one thing I won't do is to feed the ducks, because they get lots of food, nature's food. I know we think we're doing something nice to feed wildlife, but we're not helping them, because they get dependent on us for food. And then when we're not here, they don't know how to get food. It's like, I remember there was some moose a year or two ago that came right up to a certain location, and they stood right there, and the cars used to come by, and people would get out, and you could actually touch the moose. You could pet them, and people fed them and brought them treats and stuff, and they were asked not to do that because it was bad for them in the long run. but they did it anyway. And maybe some of those moose ended up getting shot in hunting season because they were trusting people, because they were used to getting people walk right up and pet them. A moose is not a pet. As much fun as it is to pet one, it's not a pet. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you what the other street was going. I think it's Summer Street, but I don't want to say for sure till I see the sign. It might not be, but it might be too. I see all the streets in this city. I can't remember them all. If I was 20, I might be able to remember them better, but I've been retired for a number of years now, so I'm not a young pup. Six years ago, almost 6 years, almost to the day. 2018, August 1st, I landed in Halifax. And August 1st, I got here. July 30th, we left Ontario. It took 2 days to get here. We drove down. We had a truck and a van, brought all our things with us, and we left up there on July the 30th. And I left my job on July the 29th. I retired from my work July 29th. And we were gone on the 30th. Not that we're in a hurry to leave, because there was a lot of good things I liked about living in Toronto. I got it right. Summer Street, there it is. See? I did know it. But I hesitated because I didn't want to tell you the wrong street. So, but there it is. There's the sign right there, Summer Street. I could walk down the perimeter, but I want to go through the park some more yet. We've only been here 32 minutes. Now, I don't have to take a whole hour. I'll see what, I might be 45 minutes, I might be 50. But we'll see how this goes, okay? Let's see what they say on the sign about public gardens. There's a good overall view right there. It's square like that. Okay, so you got Summer Street on this boundary right out here. You got Sackville Street on that boundary right there, the north boundary. Then you've got Spring Garden Road down here, and South Street heading down south on that one. All right, look at the ants on this thing. It's crawling in them. Well, ants are part of the cycle too. You need ants, probably to feed the birds. I don't know. They don't physically feed the birds. They are the feed for the birds. Look at all the leaves on the ground here. You know fall is coming. I guess we got to look at winter as a beautiful part of our year and just enjoy the winter, because it is good. I might walk through here and do one this winter too. I did it once, but that was a number of years ago, and I might do it again. I'll tell you, my walk through here in the winter is a lot quicker than my walk through here in the summer, because it's cold. It's cold in here in the winter time. That's why I make it up. It's no more than a half an hour when I do a walk through here in the winter. It's maybe a half an hour. Because it's cold. Most days are. I remember when COVID came along, where I used to walking through the park here in the wintertime. Then they closed it. You weren't allowed in here anymore while the pandemic was on. So you used to come over here and walk the perimeter around the fence. That's all you could do. Couldn't get in here. Now, when you stop and think about it, how ridiculous was that? I used to meet people by the fence here, and we'd walk around here and talk. It's no different than if they would have left the gates open and I walked in here. I might not have even been talking to the person if they had left the gates open. But we were talking about why they closed it all down. In the wintertime, there's not that very many people coming in here in the winter. But people like to get their exercise, especially seniors. And yeah, I'm still socializing with them, whether they let us in here or not. So that didn't make any sense. They should have just left it open. It was a very bad thing, wasn't it, COVID? It still lingers. Still lingers yet today. But we're all up on our vaccines, or most of us are. My wife and I are right up on our vaccines. My son has had some. I don't think he's had the last one yet. I love these. They did a great job trimming those down like that. We'll go down the perimeter, I guess. It's getting warm out here today. Yep, COVID was a rough time for everybody. Everything was closed. You couldn't even go sit in Tim Hortons like you had to go. You could go through the drive-thru, then you sit in your car and have your coffee. That's what we used to do, my wife and I. Son, not so much. He didn't care. He's not a coffee shop guy like I am. But that's what we used to do. Every weekend, my wife and I, especially early Sunday morning, we get up early, and a lot of times on Saturday morning, and we drive over to the ferry terminal area, and we get our coffee at a drive-thru because that one wasn't open down there. We get our coffee at a drive-thru, and we drive down to the ferry terminal and just sit there and look out across the harbor, drink our coffee, probably spend half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour there, and then go home. Yeah, it was a rough period in our life, as it was for everybody. They tried to make the best of it because it was all you could do. But thankful we got all through that. And everybody's been vaccinated. I've had COVID twice now. And I was sicker from my last shot than I was from COVID. The shot and all the other ones I got, it never bothered me. I carried right on just like I never had it. And this last shot, man, it laid me out. I was okay that day, but the very next day, I went to get up and I realized I wouldn't feel very good. I went back to bed and I couldn't get out of bed all day. Just stayed right in that bed all day long. So one day did it though. The next day I was up and around. Yeah, that was rough, that shot. I don't know why. I know some of the other ones, people told me, my brother, my sister told me that they had a hard time with the shot from the previous ones, and they didn't bother me. This one bothered me, and it didn't bother anybody else. So, I don't know. Strange. But we got through it. Everything's good. Well, I'm almost back to the beginning. Let's see how many minutes we got here. I get in the shade where I can see. We are now 40 minutes on this video. So if we can make it 45, I'll try to dilly-dally a little bit here until we get 45 minutes in. It's so pretty with the green grass, the shade you get from the trees, and then the sun. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Another walkway. The washrooms are right there. I hope you've enjoyed our little stroll around the park here today. Halifax Public Gardens, to name it, to be exact. Right in the heart of downtown Halifax. You can see all the buildings all around us here. And it's like an oasis in the middle of the city. Not that I get tired of the city. I'm a city person. I love being in the city. And this is as small as I want to get, this city. I don't want anything smaller than this. We were in Toronto for a long time, and I got used to Toronto. And I was a truck driver up there, and I've been to all the cities up in Toronto, in that area, like been to Ottawa, North Bay, Sudbury, Kingston, Windsor, London, Kitchener. I did deliveries in all those cities. But we lived right in North York. I can tell you where we live now, because we don't live there. We lived at Finch and Bathurst. If you know Toronto, Finch and Bathurst. Not exactly, we were on Finch, but not exactly on Bathurst, just a little tiny bit west of Bathurst Street. But that was the major intersection. And we had 2 coffee shops on that corner. Would you believe that? They once were Starbucks and Tim Hortons. Then the Starbucks relocated, and Tim Hortons, the same people that owned the other Tim Hortons, decided to open up a second one across the street. That way they have the market cornered, and that's what they did. So you got 2 Tim Hortons on that corner. Whether it's still like that or not, I don't know. Anyways, I've enjoyed my little walk around here, my little rant with you folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to push that like. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to have a great day. Thanks for watching. With that, I just want to say, all the people who make comments, I caught them all up this morning. I went back into my comment section. I answered all the comments. So make your comments. That is great. Every once in a while, someone will donate something to my channel. I don't have anything up there, but I think they just put it through YouTube. Somebody did. I know. So the ones that do that, I'm grateful for it. And I have had people walk up to me on the street and put money in my hand and say, I just want to support you. And that was amazing. That was really amazing when that happened. So all those people who do all these nice things, people who just want to meet me. Some people come here from other places and they want to meet me for coffee. I do it. I meet up with them. And one family, we became friends. They came here like a couple of years ago from Algeria. And they're super, super, super nice people. Their family, the whole family came, and it was amazing. The day they got, he kept telling me, I'm going to be in Halifax soon. I said, well, yeah, that'd be somewhere down the road there. One morning, he called me, or he texted me. I think he sent me that text message. He said, I'm in Halifax. I texted him right back. I said, hey, you really didn't know I'm here. I moved here. So that was great. We got together that morning. I think it was on a Saturday morning. We got together for coffee. And they've been friends of ours ever since. So that all came out of my YouTube channel. So thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody for everything you do for me on this channel. Anyways, I kind of rambling here, but don't forget to like and subscribe. And send me some comments so I'll have something to do so I can answer your comments. Okay? Yeah, make some comments on there. Make them all positive, no negative ones. I've had a couple of those. They're not fun. I just go right on by them. Anybody send me a rude comment, I don't answer them. I leave it. I ignore them. No sense in getting an argument with people. You just ignore them if they give you a rude comment. So anyway, with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.